Sam Holmes Sailing, this one's for you. I'm going to touch everything in here. I'm going to flip every switch I can get my hands on. I'm going to turn every dial. If I can unfold the wings on this little airplane, I'm going to do that, because it doesn't say don't unfold the wings. I am in Lakeland. I somehow managed to find an airplane museum. This is interesting. There is a thing on a pole, a thing with skis, the Central Florida Aerospace Academy, the Piedmont Aerospace Lab. There's a Robinson R-44. There's an airplane with a 3-bladed propeller and a Bombardier engine. Air filter in there. I thought maybe it would be a rotary, but it's not. It's an inline. But the wings fold back. Home of the Aerospace Center for Excellence. You have your airspeed indicator, you have your altimeter, your vertical speed indicator, you have your water temperature, which makes this a water-cooled engine. You have your revolutions per minute or tachometer. You have your oil on the left and the exhaust gas temperature on the right. You have a key. You have a master. I think that's a choke, a throttle, and a mixture. You've got this amazing looking little stick down here to play with. Where was I? You've got this amazing little stick to play with. Literally go-kart pedals. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Any idea what this is?
No idea.
It's an airplane.
You been inside yet?
No, I haven't made it there yet.
Oh, you gotta get, it's great inside. Lots
Thank you.
of cool stuff.
Thank you. We have another one with the folding wings. It's wooden propeller. This one, however, does not have an engine. Clear the prop. I'll take it. We'll make you fly again. And we have hecalopters. Folding blades on this one. It says this is a 1965 Hughes OH-6 Loach on loan from the Vietnam Helicopter Pilots Association of America. Please do not climb on the exhibition. Lieutenant Corporal James M. Basta. 7/17 Tornado White. Looks like we're still on foot. This is different. This is different. We can fly this. Again, I don't know what this is. There's our cyclic. There's our collective. Throttle on the other side, so we'll go over to the other side. I'll make sure this has some. There is our throttle. Fuel gauge, vertical speed indicator. A codes, RPM, B codes value. Water temperature, manifold pressure, airspeed. Yeah, this is definitely pilot side right here, or pilot and command side right here. Rotor and engine. Green arc is 100, 100. That's where they're going to mesh up. Altitude, we don't have a knob to set it. Pounds per square inch. Engine manifold pressure, perhaps. Oil temperature. VSI we said, fuel we said. We've got 2 down there, which I don't know. Engine brake, rotor brake maybe. There's one back here too. I think that might be rotor brake. Ammeter, fuel pressure, revolutions per minute again. That's got to be my engine tach. Engine tach for both to see. We're going to need a guided tour on this one. There's an airplane, a jet plane with skis over here. What we have here is a Convair F2Y Sea Dart. There were only 5 Convair F2Y Sea Darts made. This is the only seaplane to have exceeded the speed of sound. I can fly this. Look at this thing. It's in a plow? No. It's in a plow. It's on... no, that also is a plow. That's a deep plow. (1953) On August 3rd, 1954, a Sea Dart became the first supersonic seaplane exceeding Mach 1.0 in a shallow dive. The U.S. Navy also tested a jet-powered patrol seaplane, the Martin P-6M Seamaster. This, however, is a Convair F2Y. It's a lollipop airplane. Oh, it's got sea rudders, perhaps. I don't really understand it, so I'm not gonna make stuff up. It's got some kind of... so that's a retractor, not a damper. This then also is a retractor, not a damper. It's got big planes. I've read at least 3 chapters of the FAA seaplane manual, and the float has different parts to it. Water rudders and keels. This one doesn't have a keel. But all that knowledge is not something I use every day. Aha! Keelson. This here is a Keelson. If I'm not mistaken, that is a Keelson. And this then is the keel. And this, maybe water brake, maybe remove before flight. Into the Florida Air Museum. Take my money and point to where I should go.
Okay. I got an each pocket right here. What do you need, sir?
I'd like to visit the museum.
Okay, we can handle that. Just one of those?
Just... there's the man himself, Mr. Hughes. Is that Culver City? Because that's where SpaceX now is. It's inverted. Whoa. Whoa. A balloon basket. It has an altimeter. A PSI stands for pounds per square inch. The pressure in the fuel tanks tells how much fuel is left. Fuel is used to heat the balloon. Oh, Oh, there's a vertical speed indicator. Okay, I got you. That's my VSI, that's my PSI, that's my altimeter, and that's my time aloft. There's my radio. I could fly this up, maybe find some wind, back down. There's a resource center. Before I leave, is it permissible to view the dusty tomes in the resource center? Thank you. I'll be back. Whitman W8 tailwind. Sam Holmes, I'm thinking of you. This is a Replica. It has ailerons and a fuel tank. This is a 1913 Laird baby biplane Replica. Look at this engine. Oh, the wooden propeller too. Spark plugs. Exhaust. I know what they do, but I'm failing to remember their names at this point. And this thing that part is beyond my comprehension. Please explain it in the notes. I want to see if it has pedals. Oh, true tail dragger. No tail wheel. Oh my God, look at that. You do not have any way to control the rudder as far as I can tell, unless one is, see there's two, one has got to be your ailerons, the other has got to be the rudder. Let's see, they're not connected. They're not connected. Elevator. Horizontal stabilizer, elevators and rudder. It's got to be the two-wheel setup. You got me. Yeah, I don't know. There's like one T-bar stick in the middle. I see the radio, I see the altimeter. Navigator's compartment. That's what this is. Ah, look at this. You have redundant Airspeed, altitude, outside temperature, yeah, that's necessary. Clock, of course. And then radio compass, nonetheless. Of course, your sectional chart giving us, ooh, there's a date on this one. This one's expired. This is definitely expired. Look at this. The only one here is, already there was Class Bravo. So there's Kissimmee, there's Orlando International, and there's Orlando Executive. I can't see the date without flipping the page. Please look and enjoy the artifacts without touching or picking up. I defy you, Sam Holmes, to do what the sign says. You need that if you're flying over water. It's in the ACS. Radio operator. Oh, look at this. That's a neat little guy. Oh. Leather straps. Bose A20, eat your heart out. Handheld microphone. Intercall command liaison compartment. And my DC power panel. Boeing 377 over the Golden Gate Bridge. Shorter route to Miami, best flying country, Florida Scenic Air Highway. By 1929, a series of small airfields existed between Jacksonville and Orlando. The state government created the St. Johns Valley Airway Association, the first non-federally designated air highway in the world. The highway was designed so that any single-engine aircraft at 5,000 feet would be within glide distance of an airfield in case of engine trouble. 1929, that was already a thing in Florida. Yeah, he's got that look. Aircraft electrical systems. This is a Quickie Q1. Also a flying airplane. Hello. No signs saying do not touch. I think that means sit in it. Douglas D3 Simulator. It's a simulator. We're going to need to simulate. See, everything else that's placarded, do not touch, do not touch, do not touch, stand clear. But this one says, please get in me. Please fly me like the pretty little girl I am. Wow. Okay. Dc3 Simulator. What have we got? Okay, we got rudder pedals with realistic rudder feel. We've got a yoke. It is free and clear. Controls are free and clear. We've got our trim tab. We've got our flaps and our landing gear. Carburetor air, cowl flaps, oil cooler shutter, revolutions per minute, mixture, and throttle. Got you. So this is a variable pitch propeller. Increase output filter, microphone. This is a radio. Here we have our turn coordinate. Look at this turn coordinator. That's my bank indicator. Airspeed with flap range, normal operating arc, my exciting speed, and my VNE. Never exceed that one. So 260 in the Douglas. VHF receiver. Turn, so it's a compass. That is my compass. No cardinals, simply... God, you got me. Cylinder temperature, artificial horizon. This is my heading indicator. Or maybe that's my compass and that's my heading indicator. What are you? This is my heading indicator. I don't know, but I could. Oh, this is okay. This is my navigation. This is my navigation. This is my DME. It says Colesman, but there's no Colesman in it. This is my altitude. Didn't know Colesman was a thing. Oh, this is my VSI. 500 climb, 10,000 climb, negative. This is my standard descent rate. This is my manifold pressure. Do not wind clock. Do not wind clock. This is my clock. That's where my microphone would sit. This is landing gear indication. This is flaps. And as I said, it's got real life feel to it. Hi. We've got something over there too. Aileron boost. Communication 1, navigation 1. That's this one. Navigation 2, communication 2. Fuel tanks, master battery, cockpit light. I want to say I could fly it. I would certainly like to try to fly it. Grab handle. So that was my Douglas DC3, and it's a tail wheel, so I'm endorsed on it. I have a thing for wooden propellers, and this is a beautiful wooden propeller. Let's see if it's been repaired anywhere, or it's nicked or damaged. So this is our propeller inspection without touching. There's my leading edge. I do not see any damage. I see, oh, there's a repair. There is one repair. No nicks other than that. So here's my descending leading edge. There's a little damage right there. Giant light. There is a beautiful sextant and a set of spacing dividers. I'm gonna tell my DPE that I need my spacing dividers. I'm gonna pull out a set of these. Ship's China, huh? Survey head. An Ercoup. A genuine Ercoup. And the mother of them all. There she glides. The right, 1904, 1903. Coincidentally, the same year as Miller High Life was begun brewing. Pause the video there. What is G-force? G-force stands for either the force of gravity on a particular extraterrestrial body of or the force of acceleration anywhere. It is measured in G's, where 1 G is equal to the force of gravity at the Earth's surface, which is 9.8 meters per second. This would appear to be some kind of rocket engine. Once I'm done my walk around, I'm going to come back and I'm going to figure out how to pre-flight this rocket engine. There are no birds that have taken nest in the engine. Here we have a collection of high-speed flight. Oh, it just got bigger. This full-size reproduction of an ion engine shows the components of a real engine flown experimentally aboard Applications Technology Satellite 4 on the 10th of August 1968. Cesium is catalytically ionized and ejected at 4,000 seconds. Specific impulse producing a thrust of 220 micropounds, less than the weight of one sheet of writing tablet paper. This tiny amount of thrust is sufficient to keep communication satellites in their proper position in orbit. The experiment was the first orbital demonstration of the feasibility of ion engines, loaned by Dr. Robert E. Hunter, head, Spacecraft Propulsion Branch, retired NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, Greenbelt, Maryland. No kidding. Ask me where I will come back to soon. Soon, he says, like he has any idea how big this place is. Tomorrow, perhaps even. Space shuttle main engine, space vehicles. The thing that had the wooden propeller. Whoa, yeah, this one. The St. Petersburg-Tampa airboat line left St. Petersburg at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The return flights left Tampa at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. each day. The distance was about 21 miles and flight time averaged 18 to 13 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, this is the very first commercial air operation, passenger taking air operation I can't help it, my man brain just got activated. And the most interesting thing to me is Mary Frances Frankie Housley, stewardess, bravest woman in America. Mary Frances Housley. And a bunch of dudes with big egos who probably do a whole lot of mansplaining flight. Even to other men, because men can mansplain to men, in case there's any doubt on that one. Would it be wrong if we took one out? I think that's what it's for. As easy as it looks. Oh no, get that out of there. Oh things to touch and play with. This may require two hands. Start, finish, aircraft exit. I need the vehicle that goes on there. get it. I just need the vehicle. Around the world in less than 4 days. After circling the top of the globe over 3 continents, Howard Hughes landed at his starting point, having the previous record for the flight. The red line shows his course. Somebody just turned off our autopilot. Ha! Oh, there she is, the spruce goose. Yeah, we'll come back to the XF1 drive shaft. (1946) Culver 5 variable pitch propeller, vacuum induction tube, well, that's convenient. I have seen this thing. I do not know what this is, but I have definitely seen this thing before. That's why that's in it. Look at that. Fixed or variable pitch. I believe this is fixed pitch.